So now this is the last part of our chapter, which are connecting devices. So what are connecting devices? That we have studied about LANs, we have studied about WANs. So we need something to connect them. So we need some connecting devices to connect them. So there are three types of devices that we are going to study over here. The first one is repeater or hubs. The second one are routers, then bridges. So now let's just study them one by one. Repeater. So repeater, it only works on one layer, which is the physical layer. And it has just one job, to regenerate the weak signals. Why we need that is that suppose initially the signal was this, and over the path the signal became this. So when it would reach to the destination, there are high chances that it would get lost. So what this repeater does, it just regenerate these same signals so that this would reach to the destination like this, not like this. So one more point, that repeaters don't amplify signals, which means that if signal was initially this, repeater won't make it this. It would just regenerate the same signal of the same strength and would transmit. So that was all about repeater. Now moving on to routers. So as repeater was working only on one layer, routers work on three layers, which are physical, network, and data link. So routers work on all three layers. Routers do the job of internetworking. What it does, it can connect LAN to LAN, it can connect WAN to WAN, and it can connect LAN to WAN. So its only job is to connect. It interconnect two or more independent networks. So this was the router. Now there is an improved version of router, which is three-layer switch. It is same as router, but it has a better design. It's an upgrade of router. So now moving on to our next topic, and that is bridges. So as earlier we saw that repeaters work on the physical layer and router work on all the three layers. So bridges works on data link layer. It is same as repeater. It has just one added functionality, that is of filtering. So what does filtering means, that it checks the destination address of the frame and Then it decides that whether the frame should be sent out or not. It check that whether it check the destination address, and then it decides that whether that the frame with that destination address should send out or not. So bridges can also be used to connect two LANs. As we saw that routers can be used to connect two WANs, two LANs, and one WAN and one LAN. Bridges can be used to connect two LANs. So there are two types of bridges. It's just you can just remember the name. There is no need to go in depth in that. So there are two types of bridges. One is transparent bridge and second is source routing bridge. So transparent bridge, as the name suggests, it means that the stations that are present over the network are unaware of the fact that the bridge exists. So whether the bridge would get added or deleted, there would be no effect because stations are unaware. But in source routing, stations are very well aware of the fact that bridge is present. So, and routing operation is done on the source station, and the frame specifies which source to follow. So, the routing operation that happens is done on the source station, and the frame shows the route while the routing table, and that frame follows that route. So, that was all about in this chapter. Thank you so much.